Bill, why are they doing a phased lockdown?
Well, Gemma, Shanghai is one of the world's biggest cities, roughly 25 million people there. So to place restrictions on people's work, on transport, on movement, on 25 million people is all rather difficult at once. The other thing is they're not just doing this for no reason, they're doing it so that they can test the entire population of Shanghai multiple times using nucleic acid testing. To do that, they've decided to basically split the city in half. For the first 4 days, they will lock down one side of it and force all those residents to go and get tested, and then the other 5 days after that, it will be the other half of Shanghai where they do the same. It's going to be 9 days in total. It is the biggest city lockdown of the entire pandemic. Shanghai up until now has not been too affected by COVID, but with 3,500 daily cases there, look, it doesn't sound like much by Australian standards or the rest of the world, but when you're trying to pursue COVID zero, it's obviously in the minds of the Chinese policymakers a lot.
Yeah, Bill, it's in stark contrast to most of the world. Why is China sticking with this COVID zero strategy?
Well, the school of thought is that China does not have great faith in its hospital capacity if they do live with the virus, because of course there will be a rapid upsurge in cases. Traditionally in China, people don't really go to a GP clinic, they go to hospital even if they have a minor ailment that they need to see a doctor about. So like we saw in the earliest days of the global pandemic in Wuhan, you have people flooding to all these hospitals in big cities. The patient ratio to doctors is not particularly high. Obviously China has a huge population. So there's a school of thought that the authorities in China are very concerned that if they actually do in some way live with the virus, cases will surge, the number of people fronting up to hospitals will surge, and particularly among older people, you will get significant numbers of deaths. The other thing, Gemma, is that there's a political element to this. For the